Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Tim Harrison and I'm here to introduce myself and just give you a few tips on what I'm looking for on your discussion questions. As you know, the discussion questions make up a good bit of your grade in the class. You have them every week. So I thought it would be important to give you some tips on what I'm looking for when you give a response to your to the post, and also a response to your classmates. Now, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I grew up in Georgia. I went to a small school in Georgia, Emmanuel College, in a little bitty city called Franklin Springs. Great school. When I graduated there, I went into part-time work as a youth minister, and also as working at a local grocery store as a manager. From there I went on and I got my degree, Master's of Divinity, from Erskine Seminary. Took me 3 years. It was a lot of hard work. It was a great degree though, and it has helped me quite a bit in my academic life. And from there I started working at my old alma mater, Emmanuel College. At first I cut the grass and I was a residence director during the year. And then while I was there, I was promoted to the admissions office, where I was the assistant director of admissions for a number of years. And we had very good growth, a great deal of success. And while I was there, I went to the University of Georgia. I'm a very proud Georgia Bulldog. And I got a degree in student affairs and higher education. And that helped me a great deal. And a few years later, after I became the director of admissions and had a great deal of success there, I was offered the opportunity to become the dean of students at my alma mater. And while I was there, I went back to school again to the University of Georgia, and I entered the adult education program. One of the reasons I did that was because I was told it was one of the most diverse and one of the most creative programs on campus, and I found out that to be true. The lady that wrote our textbook, Sharon Marion, was my professor there, one of my professors, and Bumgarner was actually a graduate assistant there at the time. So I got to know them. Actually, the book, we used her book for the first time. We were the first class to ever use her book. And while we went through it, we made recommendations and stuff for us, so it was very exciting. Never dreamed that one day I'd be using her book in a class as well. Graduated from the University of Georgia with my adult ed degree with a minor in higher education. I focused my dissertation, my research, while I was there on informal learning, on how pastors, particularly African American pastors, learn to be successful, and the leadership skills that they learn. And it was a fascinating study. If I had tried it anywhere else, I probably wouldn't have been able to do it, but because the adult ed program there at the University of Georgia offers such a diverse view of education, I was able to work with the Department of Religion and Dr. Sandy Martin, one of the outstanding scholars in the black church and black religion of America, and just thoroughly enjoyed my dissertation and my topic. When I finished there, I came to Virginia, and after working in administration for a little while, I became a teacher, and that's what I've been doing ever since. And of course, this is quite an opportunity for me to teach adult education at Strayer. I usually teach world religion, Old and New Testament, and philosophy. Now, one of the things that we do every week is we have a discussion question or two. And one of the things I look for in a discussion question is that the person tells me what they saw and then tell me their reflection, their idea of what they saw. I don't want just someone to tell me what the video was about or what the article was about. I want to know what they think about the article. What conclusions did they draw? Did it change their mind at all? Those are the kind of things I'm looking at. Also, it's very important to me that someone put puts enough time or enough effort into the response. And that means I'm looking for about a paragraph. Now, some of you have given more than a paragraph and have done a very good job. Now, if you don't give a paragraph, that tells me that you're not really thinking fully through the entire ramifications of the question. So that's something that you'll want to keep in mind as well. And when you post to your classmates, I'm looking for something of this nature, that you read what they said, that you've evaluated what they said, and you tell them why you agree or disagree with it. It's okay to disagree with someone's position as long as you do it respectfully. You do it understanding that they believe what they said, and you do it drawing your conclusions from fact. Now, the discussion questions, as I said, happen every week, so that should help you in figuring out what to do with these discussion questions. Okay? Now, when I grade the discussion question, of course, I start grading on Mondays when they're due, after they're due, I should say. And so it takes me usually to read everything and to evaluate. It usually takes me a day or two. So don't worry too much if you don't get the grade exactly on Monday. Probably Tuesday, if you haven't gotten it Monday, will be when you'll get it. Now, I've really enjoyed starting to get to know some of you. Some of you we've taught by phone and by email. So I'm looking forward to getting to know all of you a little better. I hope you enjoy the class. Adult education is fascinating. It's important. All of us, whether we realize it or not, contribute to it, and we draw from it. So it's an important thing for us to know. So I'll be posting another video soon, and until then, have a great week and a great class.